Hey, just got me double choc soy milk, and got two of them. You just don't know when you're going to see the next one. But yeah, just had a bit of a stop off here at the Simon turn off, heading up towards the Botanical Gardens, and just was on the YouTube earlier this morning, and they were talking about helmets, you know, cheap Chinese copies and so forth. Now, helmets are a little bit different to other sorts of things like bicycles and wheels and everything like that, where they actually have to meet specific standards of different countries. And there's an American standard, there's a European standard, and there's an Australian standard. And the tests are subtly different. And if you live in Australia and New Zealand, unfortunately the helmets must be tested to the Australian New Zealand standard, which is actually different and more stringent to the European and American standard. And it actually limits some of the brands. We don't get all the brands because they have to, every batch cycle they make, they actually have to set in a new batch to be tested. And it's about 6,000 Australian dollars, I believe. And where the subtle differences are is they got to use the same helmet for a number of multiple tests rather than a new helmet for each test. And this is where the compliance changes. Plus also it's regulatory very strict because the helmet must actually hold an Australian standard sticker on it. If it doesn't have that sticker in the helmet, it's illegal, can't be used, it doesn't comply. So if your sticker falls off, you're technically not complying. But anyway, I don't know if the police would be that anal about it, but that's the regulation. So helmets do vary. So even if you buy a helmet overseas and in that country it complies, and it may not even be a copy, you technically can't use it in Australia. Here we are at the Mae Sa Waterfalls, and I've just got a little visitor down here. Let's just have a look. Hey, hey puss. Hey. What are you doing? Didn't want to talk. And it's really overgrown, just like a jungle. Got to be careful. It's been raining. Very, very slippery. So I got my cycle shoes on, so extra deadly. Why you should wear mountain bike shoes, but I'm too dumb to do that. Here we are, caught in the rain at the waterfall. Well, the cats were kind enough to keep us entertained while it was raining. But just getting back to helmets, my recommendation would be to buy a helmet that was basically designed to be sold in that country. And the reason why that is, it might be like, yeah, you know, it's going to protect my head just the same. But if you actually have an accident or you get into any legal issues, they could actually argue that you weren't wearing a legal helmet. So therefore, it was as if you were not wearing a helmet and you shouldn't have been on the road. And it can actually apportion more blame in an accident situation if you're trying to go for insurance or a civil case or whatsoever. So my recommendation when it comes to helmets is pay a little bit more, buy a helmet that's sold for that region.